Good morning. It's Saturday morning, June 29th, 2019, and it's time for your morning walk with me, Sophfronia. I've been teaching at a program at Drew Theological School this week, and it seems that no matter where I teach, whether it's at a conference in front of a bunch of people or in a classroom that's just a handful of people, this question tends to come up. And that question is about risk. And how do you decide to write about something that could get you into trouble with family, loved ones? How do you tell your story and deal with it knowing that there might be consequences? My answer in these instances, may not be satisfying, but I can only explain what I know. And that response is that only you can know how you can handle the risk of any given situation. My family is not your family. That person's family is not my family. Right? Because this question, I know, gets asked not only of me, but tons of other writers. And the answer is always going to be different. But only you can know what you might have to deal with. Only you can know what your mother's reaction might be, or your father's, or your uncle's, or your aunt's. And only you can know how well you can handle it. I have a friend who only writes in a very specific way about his parents because he's made a decision for himself what he can handle and what needs to be done to help maintain that relationship. I write a very specific way. There's a close relation that I do not write about because I've made that choice. Now, I can also share with you why I've made the choices that I've made when I write hard things about my family. And it's because the result of writing those hard things, for me anyway, have been very good. I feel I was able to become closer to my father in his final years because of something that I wrote in college. I feel that I've been able to work through certain things about my mother because I figured them out. Didn't even know they were there until I was writing them down. But then why publish such work? Well, it's also been my experience that once that work has been published, I've learned that it's helped other people immensely, made them rethink forgiveness, made them try again to understand a difficult parent. It just made a difference for somebody. And personally for me, I just feel that risk is worth it. No, it's not easy. It's not as though I haven't felt loss. I have lost friendships because of things I've written. And that was not intentional. I didn't even know that that would happen, but it has. Am I sad about that? Yes. Would I have changed my decision making in terms of that writing? No. Because I felt what I wrote was true to my personal story, and that's all I can tell is my personal story, and I'm very careful about that, to tell my story and no one else's. So think about that. And if you find yourself wanting to ask that question at a conference or in a classroom, ask it of yourself. Because only you can know what you can take. I'm still at heart a little girl who does have that thing in the back of my mind that says, I'm going to get in trouble. Right? And I fight that every single day. But the reward of coming on the other side of that has been huge. And it might be the same for you. But ask yourself that and find out. I'm going to keep walking. As you can see, it's a sunny day and it's really warm. I'm going to be back at Drew for a few days this week, and then I'm going to go see my family in Ohio. So you have a great weekend. I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.